Hello, hello, amazing coaches. What's going on? Listen, it is your vision coach, Latoya Early, owner of Chase Great University, where we serve and support professional female startup coaches, helping them to really become experts in their coaching niche while building a six-figure coaching business. Listen, I am excited to share this training with you on this fantabulous Maximize Your Monday morning. And if you're receiving this video or this training, it's because you are a part of my exclusive community. And I just want to say thank you. Listen, you being a part of the exclusive community really means a lot to me. I don't know if I get a chance to tell you that often, or if you even know that I truly, truly appreciate you being a part of the community. But I do thank you. So listen, I want to jump in today and just share with you really quickly a training that I want you to start implementing this week. We're talking about hitting the first $27,000 in the first quarter of the year. So I know that we're at the end of the year. Some of you are trying to finish up your end of the year goals. Maybe you haven't set any financial goals for the end of the year. Maybe you're like, Latoya, I have not been taking my coaching business as seriously as I really should have. I have not been hitting my money milestone goals. But listen, it is time for us to get serious. It is time for us to buckle down. So I want to share with you really quickly 3 P's to profit. How can you hit this 27,000 in the first quarter of the new year? We have 90 days to hit 27,000. Now keep in mind, here at Chase Great, we teach the six-figure formula, right? And so if you're not familiar with the six-figure formula, the six-figure formula is learning or identifying your program at a four-figure investment. So we're pricing your program at a four-figure investment times how many of our clients you want to work with per month. It has to equal $9,000 though, right? So whether or not you're working with one client at $8,997 or $9,000, or if you're working with three clients at $3,000, is really up to you. But you want to make sure that that investment for your program is at a four-figure price point. Let me get my words out. At a four-figure price point, and you want to make sure that you have established this for your coaching program. So whether or not you're doing your one-on-one coaching, you're doing your group coaching, this is the formula, the financial formula that's going to help you hit that six-figure money milestone in your coaching business with ease, right? So we're talking about that four-figure client. So when we're talking about hitting that $27,000 per quarter, we're saying, listen, we're expecting for you to make $9,000 per month so that you get that $27,000 per quarter. Well, how are we going to do that? Let me go ahead and drop these 3 P's. Make sure you pull out your pen and your paper so that you can take some notes, because this is going to be something that you want to make sure that you are implementing, right? So the very first thing I want you to do is I want you to sit down and I want you to write out the plan. Right? I want you to sit down and I want you to write out the plan. The Bible tells us to write the vision and make it plain, not only so that we can be able to process what's in our thoughts and put them on paper. Keep in mind, listen, the imagination is a powerful tool. It's so powerful. Why do you think the word of God tells us to make sure that when we're meditating on his word? Because he knows how powerful our imagination is, and he knows how our imagination can really take us into places that we don't need to be, or how it can steer us in the wrong direction. So you want to make sure that you are sitting down and you are writing out the plan. What is it that God told you about your coaching business? What did he tell you that you were capable of doing? How much money are we going to make? How many people do we need to serve in our business so that we can hit this money milestone? What are the things that we need to implement? What are the teams we need to build? What are the software, the systems that we need to implement, right? This is all about planning. Write the vision and make it plain, not just for you, but so that your team or so that the others can take the vision and run with it, right? What does that mean? So when you're sitting down and you're writing the plan, now you have other people who, or the people who are assigned. Make sure we're not just letting anybody read our plan, but now we have other people coming on. They're looking at the plan. They're saying, okay, this is how I can serve you. This is what I need to do. Now that I understand the vision of the company, now I know where we're going, right? So the very first thing you want to do is sit down and write the plan. I want you to identify how much do you want to make per month in your coaching business, right? How much do you want to make per month in your coaching business? And how many clients do you have to work with per month to hit this $9,000 goal? Now, the goal that we have is 9,000. Maybe your goal is 27,000 per month. Maybe your goal is $100,000 per month. Whatever that goal is, we need to sit down and plan for it. We need to take all of our ideas out of our thoughts and put them on paper. Now, here's what happens when you write something down. What you're doing is you're telling your thoughts, you're telling your subconscious that this is important. Think about when you remembered your first telephone number, right? Why is it that you can remember your childhood telephone number? It's because your subconscious stored that information because you've written it down so many times, it stored it as important. So you want to sit down and you want to write the vision. Sit down, write out the plan. What does that look like? Here's what I want you to think about. And I keep looking over because, of course, I'm looking at my notes. But here's something that I want you to think about. What will making $9,000 per month in your coaching business, what would that do for you? What would it do for your business? What would it do for your family? What would it do for your legacy? Like, be honest. What would it do for you? Why is it that we've chosen $9,000 per month? Well, for those of you who are duopreneurs, where you're working your 9 to 5 and you're working in your business, what you want to do is you want to make the determination, am I doing this to transition full time into my business, or am I just doing this to make extra money? Either way, if you're doing it to make extra money, then listen, you're going to have a nice little hobby bag set up, right? However, if you're doing this to transition into a full-time business owner, then $9,000 is a great segue to catapult you into the industry where you're able to financially sustain, right? So we're just trying to get you prepared to transition. So that's why we have that $9,000 goal. And of course, here at Chase Gray, our goal is to help you hit the 6-figure money milestone. So if you're hitting the $27,000 per quarter, then you will hit the $108,000 per year. So if I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. Pause, rewind. I just want to get this all out in a small amount of time so that I'm not taking up too much of your Monday. So again, the first thing is plan. Sit down and plan out how we're going to hit this $27,000 per quarter. Number 2, prepare. Listen, we sit down and we may write things out, but are you preparing for it? Are you making the right investments? Are you implementing the proper software and automations? Are you setting up your social media? Are you doing your email marketing? Are you preparing for the 27,000? Have you opened up the proper bank account so that as you are bringing in new clients, then guess what? You're automatically shaving off money for your operating expenses, for your taxes, for your salary. Are you doing these things appropriately? Because again, if we're going to position ourselves from the $27,000 per quarter, even though you may not have earned it yet, you want to be prepared for it. It's nothing like a rainstorm coming in and you don't have shelter. It's nothing like money coming into your business and you don't know how you're going to accept payments from your clients. You don't know how to manage the money. You don't know what you need to do in order to even get the clients to come in to invest. Again, your automations, your preparation, what does that look like? And then lastly, and my most favorite part, is the production. What do you need to produce so that we can hit this $27,000 goal, right? What are the things that you need to produce in your business? What type of programming do you need to have in place? What type of marketing campaigns have you set down and ironed out? What do I mean? Like I talked about in step 2, in preparation, your email marketing. What does that even look like? What type of topics are you going to share with your audience? What type of content are you going to provide? Are you providing niche specific content? Listen, niche specific content is what speaks directly to your ideal client, and it converts into a closed client. So you want to really take these things into consideration. If you need any support with sitting down, writing out the plan, sitting down, identifying the preparation, what do I need to reach these goals, and then what do I need in production? What are the action steps that I need to do, right? So the preparation is preparing for it. The production is the action steps. What do I need so that I can hit this $27,000 per quarter? You want to make sure that you are joining us for our annual fog mapping intensive. This is where we sit down with the Chase Gray University coaches and we rock. Listen, I'm not about no games when it comes to fog mapping. What is fog map? Blah, blah, blah. What is fog mapping? Fog mapping is where we sit down and we help you clear the fog, right? What is fog? It's an obstruction of sight. It's an obstruction of view. Think about it. When you come out your driveway and it's foggy outside, what is it stopping you from doing? It's impairing your sight, right? And so what we want to do is we want to sit down and we want to clear the fog. We want to go over your financial, your operational, and your growth goals so that you're clearing the fog so that you can see clearly into your next quarter and you can make sure you're hitting the $27,000 quarterly goal and then your $108,000 money milestone goal. So I want you in the virtual room. Make sure that you click the link so that you can join us for the fog mapping session. This intensive is going to walk you through those 3 P's that we just talked about. Planning. We need to write the vision. What is it that what are we going towards? But you know what? Let me be honest. If you're not really serious about your business, if you're not really ready to transition from from turning your business from a passion hobby into a profitable business, if you're not looking for that, then you don't want to join this intensive. Because when I tell you that it's intense, I'm serious. Like, we get down to work. I take you through the same formula. I sit down and I go through quarterly so that I'm making sure that I'm hitting my $27,000 goal. What makes this so dope is that I've been doing it for so long is that I've exceeded the $27,000 goal per month, right? Chase Great is making multiple 6 figures. And that's because we sit down and we write the vision. We plan out what we want. We figure out what we need to do to prepare for it. And then we go into execution. We go into the production stage. And we want to take you on that same journey so that you can generate the same thing in your coaching business. Is it doable? Absolutely. Hands down. No doubt about it. But you got to be serious about it. So if you're serious about it, then you want to make sure you click the link. Join me for the annual fog mapping intensive, and we're going to rock out because it's time for us to get serious about our next quarter. We want to make sure that we're hitting the $27,000 in 90 days. How are you going to do that? You can't keep doing it. You can't keep saying you're going to do it, but not doing the work to do it. Cool. Listen, again, thank you so much for joining me for Maximize Your Monday. I am your vision coach. You're a part of this exclusive community. I'm your vision coach, Latoya Early, owner of Chase Great University, where we serve and support our professional female startup coaches, helping them to become the expert in their coaching niche while building a 6-figure coaching business. When I refer to the startup coach, it is not based on the amount of time you've been coaching, but your ability to generate $9,000 or more per month in your coaching business. Listen, I was the coach who was not generating $9,000 per month. I was struggling, y'all. Listen, that's not what this training is about. But if I could really just sit down and just really just pour out what I've been through with really trying to get myself grounded in the industry to grow and to be financially stable in my business, listen, we'll be sitting here for days. But I finally figured out the process and I want to share it with you. So make sure you join me for the fog mapping intensive and have a fantabulous week. Know that you are amazing and be blessed.